live. So, hi guys, I'm happy to be back once again. And wherever you're watching right now, I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, before I move on, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ellen, and I'm from the Philippines. Mabuhay. I'm a mom of two growing kids, a finance professional, a proud digital business owner. I'm also a business mentor and a published author of I Am Happy in My Kitchen Too. That's actually home cooked recipes that family will surely love. And of course, a proud motivational speaker. So today is day 4 of 21 days of journey towards a successful 2022, successful life 2022. So topic is really on purpose, the power of purpose. Recalling back, the day 1 was really on the power of positive mindset. And we have under that day 2 as the roots creating the fruits. And day 3 is the planting before harvests. And now, day 4 is the power of purpose. So these are really what principles that I'm sharing to you guys to have breakthroughs in our lives that will enable us to achieve success in this year 2022. And of course, this is going to be in all areas of our lives because we would not just want to be successful in one area, right? So if we are, of course, given, regardless of, circumstance we are in, we would like to shoot for the stars so that we can at least have the moon. So having all areas in our lives is the way to go. We just don't want to be successful in one area like what financial life or just one area on but your physical is lagging behind. We just don't want to also be just good in our physical life, but we are far from achieving our financial freedom. Or we also would not just be okay with our physical and financial, but our what relationships are lagging behind. So, or we will not just be successful in relationships, but our mental and also our spiritual life is lagging behind. So, this successful life in 2022 is talking about all areas in our lives. And of course, it's possible. Anything is possible if you work into that kind of goal. So, day 4 is really on, I'll just have to do the day 4, which is really on the power of purpose. So, what is purpose? And why is it important in being successful in life? So, we know that if you look at here, we know that the power of purpose sets the tone in terms of achieving our dreams, our goals. So another word for purpose could be goal, could be what? Aspirations, our destination can also be our dreams. So our big whys, could be our family and loved ones, could be, the dream house, could be the what? The travel of a lifetime, could be, of course, health, right? So anything that you want to achieve uh, is really going to be your purpose. So, as what I have read, that what is the purpose of our lives here on earth? And it says there that our life has to have a life purpose. Living a life of purpose is actually our purpose in life, right? So it's that important because it sets the tone on why we are living in this world, why we are daily waking up in the morning, and why we are doing what we are doing. So that's actually the power of purpose. It sets the things that it sets the tone of our uh, living, right? Why do we live here in this world? So it's also biblical, right? In Romans 8:28, it says, and we know in all things, God works for good to those who love him, those whom he has called according to his purpose. So anything is possible. Anything can be done, if it's in alignment with God's will, if it's an alignment with what's purpose of God for us. So remember, guys, we are here on earth living in this physical world, you know, in we are as spiritual beings, right? So it is not the other way around. We are not physical beings, living a spiritual life. We are actually spiritual beings living in this physical life, in this physical world, in this material world. So our purpose here actually aligns us to what God has called us for, right? It can be in any form. We have different kinds of what we call talents and gifts in this lifetime. Some are called to be what? In this vocation of like a priesthood, right? Some are called to be doctors, to heal the sick. Some are called to be teachers, right? Doing, assisting, guiding people, students, people to be professionals, to be able to achieve their respective fields of undertakings. And of course, some are called to be housewives, some are called to be in their single blessedness, some are called, of course, to be in their married life. So we are in our own way different and unique because we are unique individuals, right? God gave us the different kind of life paths. But we can create the life path that we want to live, of course, with faith and action. Anything is possible with God if we are actually doing the path of life that God has planned, destined us for. And how do we know that it is the what it is the purpose of God for us? If it's actually what full of peace, right? You are peaceful, you are joyful, you are actually not worried about what other people will say, right? So um, me sharing this to you guys actually is part of my purpose in life, to share what I know, to share what I can give as what God has gifted me in terms of knowing these things. So I am able to share this because uh, being a mom with two growing children, for example, doing my digital business at home, it's actually my advocacy. One of my advocacies is actually helping moms, working moms, or dads, or anyone who wants to transition to stay home parents while still working in their respective fields and jobs. So, this is something that I'm so passionate about because I've been doing, of course, been working in a corporate life for more than 2 decades, more than 10, or more than 20 years. So this is something that I'm really uh, praying and passionate on helping people who want to stay at home, right? To be with their children, with their family and loved ones, and enjoy life, and of course do something for the family because it's the single most what important unit in the society because the whole of the what humanity starts from a single what system or group I would called family. And it's actually the most important, I would say, unit in the society because there's where you get your values. That's where kids learn how to become good citizens, right? Good steward of what God has entrusted to us, to be kind, to be loving, to be able to, think for ourselves, and of course, be able to accomplish as what God has ordained for us to fulfill in this lifetime. So I hope, guys, that you are learning from this 21 days journey to achieve breakthroughs in 2022, because it's really important that as we go through another year, we're able to, go back to what basic principles that allow us to thread, to go to that path where, successful people have already passed, as what I have learned, that success uh, leave leaves footprints, and so for people who are successful, we can follow the footprints, right? So doing this 21 journeys allow us to achieve breakthroughs in 2022 from experiences that I also have learned from successful people, which I want to share, right? So um, it says there, the power of purpose allows us to get that, what we call it, the North Star, right? To guide us towards our endeavor, our dreams, our aspirations by having the purpose in life. So anyone can have a purpose in life based on passion, for example. And it says there that if you don't know your passion, you can at least know your, if you don't know your purpose, you can at least know your passion, because the passion brings you to your purpose in life. So, for example, one who is passionate in what in guitar lessons, for example, guitar skill, for example, is very skilled in playing guitar. That's actually a passion and a gift from God. Then that person would, of course, now help people to learn how to play guitar. So that kind of passion actually leads you to your purpose of sharing that passion for people who are actually loving to play guitar. And that guy who knows how to play guitar excellently, then can also share that talent and of course that skill to people who want to learn guitar. So when you have the passion, for example, like I am doing my I love baking and cooking. So what I did to share also what I have learned through years of my sharing this foods to my family, I actually published a book called I Am Happy in My Kitchen too last year. And of course, it was in December. And now I'm actually promoting that. And it's actually something that I'm really, really happy. It's actually something that came from my passion in cooking and sharing happy, delicious foods to my family that I now share to my friends and family. So these are the passion that allows me also to go to my purpose in life, right? So if my purpose in life is really to be what helping families and moms really spend time, quality time with children, with family and loved ones. So after how many decades working in a corporate world, I'm actually now into a stay home parent doing my digital business. So, for those who are actually interested how to go into digital business, I can leave in my chat box my website, or you can see that in the screen at www.lnzalegre.com, that I usually going to be sending you information about the business. So it is actually a way for me to share how I have, successfully transitioned to a stay-home mom from a working parent, after more than 20 years. So I'd like to share with you how I have overcome and how I have joined the business community with a lot of working moms and dads transitioning to full-time parents staying at home. So I hope you are doing well, guys, wherever you are watching right now. I'm actually going to be having my day 5 as the topic on the clarity of purpose. So it will be dealing more on how we can learn and know what is our purpose in life, right? It's actually, some people actually find it quite challenging. Some people also have been taught how to find that purpose in life. Of course, anything can be learned, and a lot of things these days you can see that in the online queries that what are the passions in life you have that you are actually um, what loving, enjoying, that you have do that you're doing in your day-to-day activity. So that's one way of focusing and being clear about your purpose in life. um, I tomorrow or in the day 5, I will be able to help you, discuss on why we need to have the clarity of purpose. It's just like, doing that in a more focused way, because as we know, what gets to be focused gets to have growth and expansion. And a lot of things we know from different motivational speakers saying that we need to have purpose, because that will enable us to um, what pursue our purpose with gusto, or with passion. So it has to be clear. It has to have some thought process. Maybe you can write it down. You can put it in a notebook where you are guided as to what is your purpose in life. There's a lot of in companies we do that as mission vision. That's actually where you put your purpose as a company, why you are existing in a particular area of industry. For example, why companies play in a beverage kind of industry. Some are playing in media group of companies, or some are actually in food and beverage. Some are actually in properties, for example. Some are actually in social media companies. So there are a lot of fields that are actually manifesting in terms of what is their purpose through the work, the services, or the product that they're offering to the customers, or to the clients, or to the people that they're actually servicing, or they're actually into that particular business community. So catch me again tomorrow for another episode of the day 5 of the 21 days of journey to achieve breakthroughs in 2022. So I hope, guys, you are well wherever you are watching right now. I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And of course, in this kind of challenges and times that we always have to make ourselves healthy and, of course, happy, so that we can boost our immune system, especially in these times of the global situation. The challenge is really on the health, where we are actually not able to control beyond that kind of situation. So what we can do within ourselves and within our families is to make for ourselves to be healthy by eating the right food, take a lot of water, and of course having the rest, so that our body can also replenish at the end of the day. So uh, Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to catch you soon. And I'm going to be able to discuss on the clarity of the purpose. And this is really going to be an exciting days as we move forward towards completing our 21 days of journey to achieve breakthroughs in 2022. So catch you soon, guys, and put in a chat box if you're watching replay which country are you listening, and if you have any questions about the topic that I have done. So bye for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, there's one comment here. So thank you guys for watching.